it's Lo. This is a brand new episode of Lo on the Go, and today I'm meeting up with Barbara Corcoran. I am so excited. She is such a queen. She's an icon. She's one of your favorite sharks on Shark Tank, and she has an incredible entrepreneurship story. She started the Corcoran Group, now a global, iconic brand with only $1,000. So I'm so excited to go on a walk with her. We're on the Upper East Side, get some snacks, play a little Scrabble, and see what happens.
How are you? So happy to see you.
We have to protect our makeup in the heat.
Of course, we're gonna look beautiful.
You look gorgeous.
I wanted you to think so, yeah.
I do think so. This is your neighborhood up here in Central
Of course,
Park.
I know every inch of it.
I know.
Only take you to the best places.
Which way should we go today?
To the right, it's a nicer path. It's quieter, it's in the shade.
It is hot today.
It's hot for sure, yeah.
Do you always walk in the park?
Always walk, well, I usually bike in the park.
Oh, you bike in the park?
Yeah, biking is great, because I don't think you can beat a bad mood when you're on a bike. Just
That's
impossible.
true. Yeah.
Everybody's happy.
Whenever I ride a bike, it feels like joyful and
Because you
brings
know
me
why?
back to my childhood.
That's why I think.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. I think that's the reason why.
It's fun. It's very freeing
Yeah.
to go. You know what I mean? That's fantastic. So how long have you lived uptown, up here, like in this neighborhood?
The whole neighborhood, probably 20 years. I've moved around with the neighborhood, but I really like this neighborhood of Carnegie Hill.
Yeah. You're from New Jersey?
Why did you have to mention that? Yes, I always say I'm from Carnegie Hill.
Well, my fiance's from New Jersey. I'm a
Okay,
Jersey
that's
girl
okay.
now.
Okay, that's good.
You grew up with 10 siblings, right? Or are you one of 10?
One of 10 is different than having 10, you know. My mother had the babies. I was just one of them. Big difference.
What was it like growing up in such a big family? Where are you, like in the list
Second
of
to the
10?
top, you learn to compete. That's a good thing about being in a big family. You come out as a competitor. There's no way you can't compete for everything you do in the household.
Yeah, you have to compete like for cereal at the table.
And then you usually can get along with people really well because you've grown up in a crowd.
You're a born negotiator. You have to.
Yeah, you are. You're a con man. I would put it more of a con man.
Not a negotiator. A self-proclaimed con man.
Yeah.
I love that. Do you think that your childhood has had an effect on your success and why
Everything
you've
to
been
do with
able
it.
to get to where you are?
Everything. Because I had a powerhouse mom who was great at systems. And everything in my business I built through great systems. She was great at people. You just learned people skills from watching her. And she got everything done. She was a housewife of 10 kids, never worked. But boy, was she driven. If she was ever in business, I couldn't have competed with her. I'm convinced of that.
The powerhouse lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting about the social skills. I feel like everyone my age and younger, well, my age we're okay on social skills, but younger, like you're on your phone all the time and it's like hard to learn and perfect. You saw how awkward I was saying hi. I was like, hi.
But you get through it. You're fine. I don't pay much attention to that.
You do get through it. Tell me more about your origin story. How did you get to New York?
Well, I got a lucky date when I was in the diner one night as a waitress. A guy walked in and gave me $1,000.
For what?
Went within 1 month to start a business, to leave my job as a waitress and move to New York.
Did you pitch him, at dinner?
I didn't have to pitch him. He was attracted to me.
You were just so beautiful and smart.
He wanted to date me, I could tell.
Oh.
So I got bought out.
Oh my God.
No, but he gave me the chance I would have gotten any other place.
Yeah.
I would have probably still been in New Jersey. Maybe not at the diner at this age, but I don't know what would have happened if I just didn't get that lucky break. So everything very often starts with a lucky break.
Yeah.
But then I made something of it. I made a big business out of it.
Did you know you always wanted to be in real estate? Did the Corcoran
Never.
Group start as a real estate business?
It did, but I had no interest in real estate. Didn't know a thing about it. I just liked the activity of meeting people all day, opening doors and, hi, how are you? How are you? I like the activity.
Yeah.
And that's why I fell in love with it. And then when I started hiring people, I loved the people and motivating them and seeing how far we could race and get to the top. So I loved all that action. I liked the competition a lot in New York. There's no shortage of competition here.
It's the most competitive city in the world, I would say.
But it brings out the best of you, really. I really do believe so.
I think so. I think if you're somebody with that hunger and that drive and that desire to move your life forward in a really meaningful way, New York City is the place to do it. It cannot be beat.
Yeah, but you know what? If you're the opposite and you're a little bit on the lazy side, you get thrown out, chewed up and spit out so quickly. You know, nobody has accountability for anything like that. So I just think New York is also a lucky break if you happen to be aggressive and you wind up here, which you did, which I did, thank God.
Yeah, absolutely. Are we going to Daily Provisions for a donut?
Yes, we are. Although it's not Friday, I give myself one donut every Friday.
Oh, wait, every Friday you have a donut?
I used to have one every day, 5 days a week.
I love donuts. I love this setup. I had never known a person in my life that brings their Scrabble board with them.
I bring it everywhere. When I travel, there's always someone who plays Scrabble with it. Just you bring it out, and there's always somebody there.
Yeah, totally accurate. My mother would be proud. She's a big Scrabbler.
She probably made a lot of friends with Scrabble, too.
Yeah, her and my dad love to play, and they play, people in the neighborhood and on vacation, for sure. Tell me about these famous donuts.
They are beyond famous. They're unimportant, they're famous. What is great about, can I give you one?
Yeah.
Don't forget these guys.
But I
Forget
want
that.
that strawberry one.
Yeah, you don't want that. These are
Come on,
better.
Barbara. So what flavor is this?
This is maple walnut. And I warn you though, once you have it, you're addicted. You'll never have any other donut. You sure you want to go there?
Yeah, I
It's
love
like
donuts.
Satan himself, signing up for
Oh,
Satan
they're
himself.
crunchy.
They're crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside.
Delicious. So donuts are part of your wellness routine?
You should smell them before you eat them.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I don't exaggerate.
People would argue that a donut is not wellness, but I think indulging in things that you love every once in a while is wellness. Supports your mental health, makes you feel good. Life is hard enough, and I think you should enjoy a donut every once in a while.
Well, you know what it does for me? It makes me work out. Without my donut on Friday as my reward, I would give an excuse to myself why I shouldn't work out that day when I feel like it. With the donut waiting for me on Friday, you're exactly right. I know I'm going to have it on Friday. I know I'm going to do everything I have to do to earn the donut.
So you do believe in treating yourself. That is part of your approach.
It's essential. If I didn't get my donut, I wouldn't work out as hard. I just do it. I know myself. I need no reward. I'm simple like that. I want to get a reward for my good deeds.
But it still indicates that you're like strong-willed. You know what I mean? Because yes, the donut is like a small joy and pleasure, but to work out consistently many times a week takes a lot of mental toughness.
Beyond that, you know what it takes? Organization and systems. The only reason I'm so consistent, and I've been consistent since my son was born, which was 40 years ago. I've never missed my workouts, ever.
Excuse me?
I've never missed my workouts, ever, ever, ever. Even when I'm not well, I won't do as big a workout, but I'll make sure I do something. But you know what's important?
This is
Have an image of who you want to be. That drives me. I see that image of Miss America looking like a beautiful babe, and that's me, and I'm running for it. And I make sure all my systems are in place.
talk to me about your systems.
Very simple. I have the most important system, all my workouts already in my book for the next month. I could change, and it sounds at first like, well, why would I put it in? Because you don't know where you're going to be. I put them in, and I could always change them. I change very few. I move it around, And then the other thing that's important is I have a routine where I eat all of my nutritional stuff first in the morning, get it all out of the way. My powders, my pills, everything, just gobble it all down.
All the boring stuff.
So I know and it does make a difference, even vitamins. When I actually,
Vitamins make a huge difference.
a huge difference. I didn't really believe it, honestly.
I know. I started my company because I had a vitamin deficiency. It took me 18 months at the doctor for them to run a blood panel for me to finally discover that. And then I started taking vitamins, and now we're in the vitamins and supplements business. And I agree with you. At first I was like, there's snake oil,
Suspicious.
it's BS. But then when you start and you have good guidance from medical professionals, it really can be life-changing.
Yes, it is. You know what I did last week? I went away for 3 days to the West Coast, and I didn't take my vitamins with me, my powders.
Didn't feel as good, did you?
I did feel it. I didn't feel as strong. I didn't feel as well. I don't think it was in my head. I think I felt the immediate response to it. I think so. I think I imagined it.
Yeah, when I miss mine, I don't feel like I have as much
Energy.
That's really what it's about. And I think I focus on things that are trying to do like cellular repair, mitochondrial repair at the cellular level. That's a lot of, that's what longevity science is really about. And when I don't take the things or do my injections or whatever, I really feel a difference.
Yeah, so you're addicted to something good.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I bet you do it every day. Now, do you have exceptions or not?
So what?
Do you do your vitamins every day, or do you have exceptions?
I try to do them every day. Yeah. Some of the products that we might make are not daily vitamins. Like we can make a product called Bye Bye Bloat that's for like occasional defloating, right? So we have some like issue-specific ones that are not necessarily daily vitamins, but the ones that are daily are, a vaginal probiotic, fiber, multivitamin, kind of whatever your personal needs are. Our products can be tailored to.
I can use a vaginal probiotic, honestly.
We'll send you some.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it in my mouth and I'll take it from you for free.
All right, you want to play Scrabble?
Yep.
My brain could use a little sharpening.
You know 7 letters, right?
7, yes.
Take 7. I'm getting another bite while
I
we do
mean, these donuts are so good. Okay.
Mm.
1,
Mm.
3.
So good. You can't describe how good they are, right?
The dough, I think, is really what makes this donut.
Airy.
Yeah, they're like soft and moist in the middle. They're delicious. Oops, sorry, I got your straw. Interesting turn of events here.
Don't say interesting. It means it's a good hand. I've got a good one.
You got a good one
Now,
to
there's
start?
2 ways to start.
Oh,
If you
yeah, we have to pick another
the
letter
biggest
to start.
word. Yeah, the biggest word you can go first, or you could pick a letter.
Okay,
Let's
normally
do it by
pick a letter.
Oh.
Not a good letter.
It's not bad. I think it's a good letter. And you go first.
I go first. All right, so you have this cheat sheet. I've never played Scrabble cheat sheet.
It's only fun with a cheat sheet.
I mean,
Why would you look things up? It's crazy.
it makes it easier, but I've never played with a cheat sheet.
You'll get a much higher score with a cheat sheet. And you'll feel better about yourself.
All right. I already
You
suspected
should keep
what
it
was
close.
on
You
there.
want to check out things on your way. I'll share it with you. It's only fair.
Well, yeah, you can't bring a cheat sheet, and you're the only one that uses it. That's definitely not fair.
Better be a good one. Better be one about a vitamin of some kind.
You're cheating!
No, I didn't see a thing.
You're just cheating out of the gate. You have to put your letters on your board, or else I'll be cheating.
Oh, look.
It seems like you play real casual Scrabble.
I do. Anything goes. It's more fun.
Oh my gosh, the Scrabble in my house was rules. No cheating, just my mother's. She's really good at word
old-fashioned way,
games.
right?
Yeah, she's very good at word games. I feel like I don't have a lot to start. Do I get?
The limit is done. Let's go.
I know. Do I get double or triple for playing the first word or no?
Double.
Double.
If you hit the middle, which
Right,
you have
yeah.
to. Yeah.
Okay. We'll just rip it out of the gate.
Wow. Complicated it.
If I can get them in. Oh, this is like really a travel board. Okay, Qua is my first go. Wait, we need, do you have a piece of paper to take score? We're taking score on my napkin?
Right there. You be the scorekeeper. I'm no good at it.
Okay, so that's 22 for Loey.
That's aqua.
Aqua, good one.
Oh, wait. I got a better one.
What's... She got a better one.
I got a better one.
She's got an even better one.
There.
A jab, okay.
Jab. Look at, I get this one too.
Yep.
10, 11,
10, 11, 12,
Nothing to do there.
15, 23. Okay.
Yep. Write it down, baby. Write it down.
I'm writing it down. Wait, are we playing for $20?
Yeah, $20.
Okay. 23. Barbara pulls ahead by 1 point. Oops, I gotta get my letters. You play all the time. Well, I didn't bring cash on me. I'll have to Venmo you.
Venmo. No problem.
Barbara brought her $20. She comes fully prepared.
I always have 20.
I need to start carrying some cash with me.
Now, do you want to play where if you have the letter, like I have an A, can I take the blank and put an A when it's my turn? Do you want to play that way?
I've never played that way.
It's more fun.
I feel like that's extra cheating, so no. I'm not letting you get your
All right,
blanks
all
back.
right.
Absolutely not.
All right.
Here at Low on the Go, we put conversation in motion as we talk with guests about health, happiness, and the experiences that keep us moving forward in life and on foot. As part of a recent partnership with Northwestern Mutual, I had the chance to talk about an important part of wellness, financial wellness, on Northwestern Mutual's A Better Way to Money podcast, and the episode is out right now. I dropped details on my upcoming wedding and talked about the value of planning with a financial professional as I look ahead to the new stages of my life. So, if you're looking to enhance your financial wellness, listen and subscribe to A Better Way to Money on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, or visit northwesternmutual.com/podcast for more information.
So while we're playing Scrabble, I often ask podcast guests to play a game with me called Myth or Truth,
Oh, yes.
where I just
It's fun.
say a
I've seen it.
statement and you say whether it's a myth or truth, and you tell me why you think so. So the first one is aging equals slowing down.
False. I'm not saying that be bravado about it, but I think it's a matter of choosing what you want to really concentrate on, what you want to be. So I just let go of things I can't do anymore and focus on things I can.
I mean, you're an incredibly busy woman. You're
I know.
busier
I like it that way.
probably than the rest of us.
Not really. Just as busy, but not more so.
Yeah, well, you go to the office every day, you record Shark Tank. How often do you do Shark Tank?
I do twice a year usually, but they're changing the schedule, and it's for 2 weeks each time.
Do they gang shoot a bunch of episodes at once?
They do about maybe 15 episodes a day over a 12-hour day.
Where do you find the stamina to do that? 15
Well, at
episodes
first
a
it was
day?
hard, but now it's easy. I'm so used to a 12-hour day.
You get used to the
And they don't
speed.
let you look bad. I keep that in mind. If I make a mistake, they don't make me look bad.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, now I need to focus on my word. Okay, the second question, while I try to think of a word, I'm multitasking here, is...
That's going to make you lose.
I know. I mean, I'm eating donuts, I'm playing Scrabble, I'm asking you questions. It's a lot. So you should always push through discomfort to reach your goals.
And absolutely. There's nothing that comes easily. The more difficult it is, the better the reward. Without a doubt. I've learned that all through my life.
Give me an example.
Many things. When I was near bankruptcy, many times. I was
Really?
running- Oh,
You've been
of
close
course.
to bankruptcy many times?
Well, of course. Anyone who's been this for more than 5 years has.
That's true. What am I saying?
But it's always in the 11th inning that I was trying so hard that I would always come up with a great idea, but not until I tried everything else. One thing I came up with was I owed like $280,000. I made over $1 million in an hour because I came up with a gimmick to price 88 apartments all alike, and we sold them out within an hour. This is the first come, first serve I announced. People just scooped them right up. So, no, I really had to try hard with a plan. I came up with it every time.
Yeah. I think what's really interesting about owning and operating a business is that you make a lot of mistakes, and it takes a lot to own those mistakes and move forward, but it's critical to the success of the business that you are able to do that with humility and just keep it moving.
You're right. You know what I have done with Shark Tank businesses, which I always invest in 140 or so.
100 plus businesses, right?
140, I think.
Wow.
But what I do is I wait 3 months after the Shark Tank halo disappears, and I meet with the different individuals. When they come into my office, something's gone wrong. And I'm telling you, I just sit there and I listen. And if they start doing the blame game, like blaming it on the supplier, blaming it on the mold, blaming it on the order, blaming it on I write them right up. I just know they're never going to make money because they're a victim.
Yeah.
You've got to take responsibility, even if it's not your fault. If you own the business,
Yeah, of course.
just eat it up and get going.
Buck stops here, you know.
Yeah, and the good ones who don't play the blame game, I give them all my attention because they're the great winners that are going to make me money.
Yeah. What's the primary form of help that you offer to your Shark Tank businesses?
Mostly, I used to think it was good advice, but the really smart ones don't pay attention to me because I'm the truth. The ones that don't know anything and are really struggling will take meticulous notes and ask me to repeat things.
Yeah.
And I know they're never going to make any money. I think that an arrogance, a competitiveness that they have, like they know better. Better than me? I've been in business 100,000 years.
Why are they in your office if they know better than you?
Well, because they like to ask and they take that into account, but they don't use it.
Yeah.
They just don't use it. That's what I've learned. I'm not even needed, but they like to see my face.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah. Have you had some big successes with companies on Shark Tank?
I have. The biggest success was Comfy so far. 2 guys, kind of guys you want to have a beer with at a bar, come with an oversized sweatshirt. They didn't know what it would cost to make it. They handmade it. They didn't know what they'd sell it for. They didn't know who would buy it. They didn't know who was going to, anything about it. And I just brought them to them because they were fun guys I thought I'd have a drink with. And 2 years later, they had $8 million in sales. They did it.
Yeah.
They had a dream and they actually did it. They worked like crazy and they actually accomplished it. And we just stepped into a good period of time where people wanted a Comfy during COVID.
Yeah.
That's where we sold like hell.
Yeah. Most businesses don't pan out, though.
Most of them what?
Most businesses don't pan out.
9 out of 10 never come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your investment thesis when you know that that is the case?
It has nothing to do with the business. You could be in the business of plumbing supplies and succeed. It's nothing to do with your business. I don't even pay attention to what business anybody's in anymore. I'm just focused on the entrepreneur and thinking, are they good at getting back up? When they take a hit, are they going to get back up fast? Are they going to get back up fast? Because in the end, when I think about all I did to build my big business, I think it was more about being able to get back up.
Yeah.
I just always got back up and said, hit me again, hit me again. And it's the same thing with all the great entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
It's in
constant
the
determination.
DNA.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, I'm preaching the choir here, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have really had to learn how to move through stressful moments. And once you get perspective on the size of your problem, you're really able to problem solve so much more efficiently and not let it affect your day-to-day life or how you operate, right? Because like 10 years later, operating my business, a problem I thought was a huge issue would have kept me up for 3 weeks. I'm now like, okay, whatever, email this person and it's
But you
taken
know
care
what?
of.
It's. I don't think that's the only reason you succeeded. Or my experience has been people like you kind of had an emotional way you succeeded. You thought it through and you thought, I gotta see. But I believe it has more to do with just the habit of getting back up. I made such a habit of getting back up, and I teach my entrepreneurs, just get back up, just get back up. It has more to do with that than having a solution.
Yeah.
And just get up, stay in the game, stay in the game. The luck's gonna come your way once in a while.
Yeah, luck does come your way, and I think you have to have a really thick skin, right? When problems hit you, you just got to be able to keep it pointed straight. You have the determination to keep it pointed straight,
Yeah.
right? You can't just like lay over and die and fall on the ground.
You know, I had surgery 2 years ago on my neck and my back. It was the first time I ever had a health issue. I know you've recovered from much worse than that, but I didn't have the ability to get strong again. My workouts weren't building muscle. I felt not depressed, but for the first time in my life, disappointed in my body.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if I didn't have that gene, just get back up, just get back up, just get back up. That's what really brought me through.
Yeah.
It wasn't my routine or my motivation. It was just my self-talk. Like, get fucking back up.
Yeah.
No, every time.
Well, I think that's what makes us human at the end of the day, ultimately, right? It's like this will and desire to survive.
Well, it makes you superhuman.
Yeah, that's true. I guess not everyone has it. Okay, my next myth or truth question, we kind of already talked about it, is about vitamins. And the statement is vitamins don't really make a difference.
Oh, fooling everybody to say that. Vitamins make all the difference.
Yeah.
I never took vitamins until 2 years ago, and I did it because I had low energy.
Did you start taking them after your surgery?
I did, but not right away. I thought the low energy was A, the surgery, 2, I was getting older, and maybe I had to adapt.
Yeah.
But then I came back fighting with vitamins. Vitamins were my prop.
Yeah.
They just gave me the energy. They made my stomach, I just felt my gut was good.
Yeah.
I felt strong. I felt like I could bounce back better. And there's no explanation other than the vitamins. When I stopped taking vitamins for 3 days last week because I forgot to pack them, I didn't feel good. Maybe it's psychological, but I think it really was the lack of vitamins.
Yeah, I think it's both. But I mean, probiotics, a great daily multivitamin, can make a big impact on your
They
day-to-day
do,
health.
but they take a while to work for probiotics, I think.
Yeah, probiotics, you need like 30, 45 days. But
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I start taking a probiotic after I have an antibiotic, and it helps me feel a lot better. much
Wow,
more
good
quickly.
idea. I never did that.
Yeah, I mean, antibiotics totally disrupt the gut microbiome.
Yeah.
And so
I've taken them a
rebuilding them
while.
with a multi-strain probiotic is pretty important.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I'm
really
the
nice.
antibiotic generation, right? I'm 38 years old, and it was like, you have an earache, you have a sore throat, right? You go to the doctor and you take your antibiotics to get better. And it's really, I think, a huge contributing factor to why my health was so bad and what prompted me to start my company. It's because I was taking antibiotics for everything, for pimples, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
boy.
And it's like, if you're
It's a
disrupting all
fast
of that,
cure.
yeah, if you're disrupting all of that bacteria consistently over time, ultimately is going to have, terrible effects throughout your entire system.
And can't you get used to it to your body so it doesn't work anymore? Is that an old wives' tale?
From a probiotic?
No, I mean, if you're taking antibiotics for a period of time, can you get accustomed to them so they don't work anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I think antibiotic resistance is very real, right? And all the bacteria that's going around continues to adapt to modern medicine, and that is pretty scary.
Yeah, that is scary. You
Yeah.
go to the hospital with somebody really terrible and they can't help you.
Yeah, I mean, I try to take antibiotics as least often as possible. Sometimes
Yes.
you have to take it. Situation where you do, you want to follow doctor's orders and take the whole thing and like do everything, because when you stop, that can cause problems.
But they recommend it for children so readily. When I was raising my children, the quick cure for anything was a antibiotic.
Right? Yeah.
I just
100%.
refused to give it to them, and they cured anyway. So.
Totally. I mean, I ate a lot of Gushers, goldfish crackers growing up and took antibiotics, so no wonder my gut was like completely turned upside down. You know what I mean?
You deserved it.
Yeah, like give me some real fiber and some kimchi and I would have done a lot better. Okay, my final myth or truth question for you. Positivity.
Have I been right in on the truth or false?
I think
you
you're
gotta
dead
give me
on.
feedback.
I think you're dead
Okay,
on.
all right.
If I thought you were wrong, I would tell you.
Would you really? I'm going to be
Absolutely.
wrong in the next one and test that theory.
Okay. Let's see how I react. Positivity is something you're either born with or not.
No, I think it can be built. I think it can be built. I think if you have someone to mimic a positive attitude, like lucky enough to have a good parent, I think you got a big head start. But if you don't, I have seen people with nothing positive in their life turn their life around because they've gone out of their way to make sure they started getting positive. And I think a lot of that isn't like you change your attitude on Tuesday and say, I want to be positive tomorrow, Wednesday. I think you just do it in little tiny pieces until it tastes good, and then do much more of it. Yeah, I think I got so much positive well in me that I just assume it's there to pull whenever I want it. But it wasn't always the case. You build it.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, I cannot disagree with you on this one, even though I wanted to argue with you on one of the topics. But I agree with you.
I thought I was supposed to give you a wise guy answer.
Yeah, you totally were. But I agree with you. I feel like it's exercising a muscle, and it's not just positivity. It's anything that you struggle with, whether it's communicating with your partner or speaking up for yourself at work or finding that positivity, right? We all have these muscles that we have to flex, that we have to work out, we have to practice using them to make them strong so that we can rely on them consistently, so that they're there for us in our arsenal. And I think that thinking applies to anything challenging, right? Once you start trying, once you start lifting that little weight, it gets easier and easier.
You get the reward, especially if you give yourself a donut on Friday.
I love that you took me here for donuts. Thank you. This is so great. We didn't get very far in our Scrabble game.
Wait, then I win.
You win.
$20.
I'll need my Venmo. You $20. Here we go. You got to put in your.
You know what you didn't touch on, which I wanted to touch on because I really believe it?
Oh, we still can.
Can we?
Yeah.
So I don't want to slow it
I'll
down.
Venmo you in 5 minutes.
But I think I'm just a believer in imaging, so much so.
In what?
Imaging who you want to be, both in business.
What do you mean by that? So let's just talk about it. So before we wrap up, and you did beat me at Scrabble, even though we only played a few
Easily
words.
beat you at Scrabble.
By 1 point.
1 point is all you need.
1 word each, 1 point.
I'm happy.
We didn't have time for more because we're in such a good conversation. But tell me about the idea of imaging, because you've touched on it briefly. But what do you mean by that in terms of success in your life?
When I was building my business, I had a dream right on day one of I'd be the queen of your real estate. I saw it in full color. I saw what dress I'd be wearing, how people would be standing in line wanting to kiss my ring like the Pope. And I just saw this whole movie in my head. Well, it's true. Whole movie in my head. And that became my business plan. I did everything in my power to make that movie come through. And it did come true, and I became the queen of real estate. So when I started to really get serious about my health, I used the same thing because I'm going to have that. I imaged myself as Miss America with a six-pack, flat stomach, nice fat cheeks in the back, and beautiful skin. And I started doing everything in my power that would meet that. I take care of my skin now much more meticulously. I take my vitamins, I mix my powders, I'm religious. And I just believe it really accomplishes for you what you want. And so many people try to set out on things without an image, and I think you miss out on half the picture. If you have a strong image, I just believe it works for everybody.
Visual manifestation.
I guess that's what it's called, right? Oh, so it's in style.
I mean, I made that up, but I'm calling it visual manifestation.
I like that. In fact, I'm going to steal it and call it.
Okay.
I'm going to make it my own.
Great. I love that. Whenever you say it, I'll be like, Barbara got that from me.
I'm not going to credit you for
You don't have to. I'll just quietly know. I won't ever even call you out on it.
Nod, you're like,
Exactly. That's what I mean. I'm like, that Barbara Corcoran taking advice from me. Love Osborne. Yeah. What a great end to the day. Well, this was great. Thank you for showing me your favorite spot, playing a little Scrabble with me. You did win. I'll get out my phone and Venmo you your $20 right now. You're not going to let me leave otherwise.
I'm not letting you leave the truth.
My next words, I still am trying to come up with it. I was like,
You
diver.
got great.
I know.
Fish.
If I had like actual time to stare at the board and you were yelling at me to go, I could make
one more. Why
I
don't
could
you
make
go?
a
You have
great
such good
answer.
letters. You should go once more.
Okay.
Really. Such good letters. It'd be a shame.
Well, I have to stare at this for a minute to figure it out.
Div's a word, by the way.
Yes.
It's an odd one.
God, this is too much pressure. I'm done. I'm Venmoing you the $20.
No. Do a fish or something. Come on.
A fish.
And you get aquas. There's plural of aquas.
Yeah, okay.
You put your S there and win.
All right, well, everyone, that is your brand new episode of Low on the Go with the incredible Barbara Corcoran. Great advice, great wellness routine. I love this.
Great Scrabble.
You are, well, you've played one word, so it's to be seen if you're great at
The better of
Scrabble.
the 2 words, I might remind you.
2 words. But we're going to focus on our game. I'm going to attempt to win. We'll see how it goes, but thanks for tuning in this week.
Not going to happen.
Okay, wave goodbye to the people. See you, everybody.
I'm winning.
That's a wrap on this episode of Low on the Go. New episodes drop every other Wednesday, so be sure to follow or subscribe wherever you're listening or watching so that you don't miss out. And if this episode resonated with you, please share it with a friend, relative, coworker, or anyone looking to prioritize wellness. I am so grateful to have you here, and I'll see you next time. Take care.